And more on that deadly shooting during a father's planned family visitation. David Mora Rojas shot and killed his 3 daughters and their chaperone inside a Sacramento church yesterday. Police say that the father then turned the gun on himself. Well, today we have learned the identities of all 5 people killed.
Yeah, the coroner's office identified the gunman as Golston just mentioned, 39-year-old David Mora Rojas. Investigators say the mother of the 3 girls had a restraining order against him. The daughters range in ages from 9 to 13 years old. Nathaniel Kong was the person supervising that visit. The shooting happened at the church in Sacramento on Wida Way in the Arden area of Sacramento County.
Yeah, we have a team of reporters working on this story throughout the day. We're going to start right now with KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri. And Lizzie, we learned the 3 girls all went to school in the Natoma School District.
Golston, the oldest 13-year-old Samia Mora Gutierrez was a student here at Leroy Green Academy in the Natomas Unified School District. Her younger sisters, 9-year-old Samara and 10-year-old Samantha, went to Bannon Creek School. And we've learned Samantha was killed just days before her birthday. She would have celebrated her 11th birthday tomorrow, according to court records. Today, the Natomas School District had its social emotional support team and chaplains from the Sacramento Police Department available at the 2 schools the girls attended to provide grief counseling and support. Deborah Hurd says her 14-year-old granddaughter is a student at Leroy Green Academy.
My heart hurts for the family, for the mother, the grandparents, for this world. It's sad, but I really feel for that mother. I can't imagine losing. I only have 1 child. I can't imagine losing that 1 child. And he's an adult. I just still can't imagine losing my son.
The school district says there are very few words that can give comfort right now for this unspeakable tragedy. But they said for the next few days, let's focus on taking care of each other. We've also confirmed the parents and the children were members of the church in Sacramento where this shooting happened yesterday. Live in Sacramento County, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
Zay, thank you so much. That church was the scene of this horrific crime, and today we learned Rojas was living there and had just gotten out of jail.
And Maricela de la Cruz continues our coverage right now. So Maricela, tell us a little bit about what you learned about this accused shooter.
Yeah, well, we are actually at the location right now where a memorial has already been set up, and many people have been stopping by, dropping off flowers, candles, and stuffed animals in honor of those victims. And we're in just about an hour, neighbors will be holding a vigil. The suspect, identified as 39-year-old David Mora Rojas, lived at the church. Through a restraining order obtained by KCRA, we found out that the mother of the 3 victims mentioned her concerns about Rojas' mental instability and requested a friend of hers to be present during visitation hours.
If the order included the children, he would not be allowed to see them. This visitation was facilitated between the mother and the father and this other chaperone here. This was not done through law enforcement. This was not a social worker or a court, liaison. We spoke to the Merced County Sheriff's Office, and they confirmed that David Mora Rojas was arrested on February 23rd by CHP in Los Baños for DUI, resisting arrest, and assault on a peace officer. He posted bail the next day. They told us that they were not aware about David's restraining order in Sacramento County. I can't speak to another county and what they knew or did not know. I do know that restraining orders are subject and they are available to all law enforcement. So there, if that check was made, that would be seen there. And through some family members, we also learned that Rojas worked at a Sacramento area restaurant actually near the location of this church, and Rojas had been scheduled to work today. Live in Sacramento, Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Maricela, thanks for that part of our coverage today. We also have some new details on this court-approved supervised visits that Mora Rojas was able to have with his children, from when he was able to see the little girls to how much time he was able to spend with them.
And KCRA 3 Investigates Brittany Johnson joins us live, continuing our team coverage now. So Brittany, what were you able to find out today?
Well, this is the restraining order that we have gone through all day. The mother said due to David Mora Rojas's instability, she asked that the court order visitation with his children be supervised. The court granted Rojas up to 4 hours of supervised visitation with his children every weekend. Visits were supervised in this case by a friend of the mother's. The document goes on to say if the supervisor is not available for 4 hours during the normal visitation days, the visits would correspond with his availability. Rojas was also ordered to participate in a minimum of 16 group sessions for anger management. Once he completed anger management, he would be able to refile for unsupervised visits. In general, the issue of visitation is very complex, but here's some background. There are two types of supervisors who usually facilitate visits like this: someone who is paid by the court, or someone who is likely unpaid, or who is a friend or other neutral party. Out at the scene today, people went to pay their respects to the victims. One woman who was there, a domestic violence survivor, who said this all hits close to home and told me she knows firsthand that a restraining order is not enough to keep people safe.
It could be better. They should do better, just to keep people safe. If he had a restraining order, he shouldn't have been allowed to even be around the mother or his daughters.
Again, the restraining order states the father's visitation rights were for either Saturday or Sunday. The deadly shooting happened Monday evening. Right now, it's unclear why the father was visiting his children last night.